In this video, we examine a circuit board, we measure some voltages, we remove a diode, and we play Purple Rain. This is a Boss Roland CE-3 chorus pedal, which is one of the most beautiful guitar pedals ever. Pink Floyd would not have been the same without it. This one is a bit sad though. It has some strange noise running through the signal, like listening to a badly tuned radio, which makes it unpleasant to listen to. It produces a high-pitched sound on every setting. Let's fix it. First thing to do is open it up. Let's put that one on our to-do list. Replace the broken battery connector. I like to make drawings of everything I disassemble, stick all the loose bits to it with sticky tape and number them sequentially. In that way, reassembly is a lot easier by following the numbers in decreasing order, and no screws will be left over or end up in the wrong hole. There is a little separate PCB with the LED that is screwed in place. To remove the PCB from the casing, we need to desolder the on-off switch. Now that the board is out, we can examine it under the microscope to see if there is anything obvious wrong, like burnt or cracked components. Well, I haven't spotted anything obvious, so let's see what we can measure as far as voltages go. We have a few ICs, so let's dig up the datasheets and check their power supply pins. This 4558 IC is an operational amplifier expecting its power supply on pin 8, which is 8.5 volts in our chorus. That seems fine, since the board gets 9 volts from either a battery or a power supply. This MN3102, however, only gets 7.5 volts, which is quite low, so the 9 volts input could be drawn low somewhere on the board. This could be the sign of a leaky capacitor, for example. The MN3207 has 7.5 volts as well. According to the schematic, these two ICs have the same common power supply, denoted by the little black triangle. So it makes sense that they both have the same low voltage on their power supply pin and that something's wrong with their power supply. Since I'm powering the pedal with a 12 volts power supply, being dropped to 9 volts with a diode and a resistor on the board, I'm wondering what voltages we would see if it was powered by a battery that does not go through a voltage drop circuit. So let's replace the broken battery connector and see whether the voltages to the ICs will change with a battery instead of a power supply. Now that the battery connector is fixed, let's see what voltages we are reading now. "8 volts, that's better. And that means that at least one of the problems might be the drop-down circuit that drops the power supply voltage from 12 to 9 volts. We'll deal with that later. Let's give the casing a bit of a clean in the meantime. So while we let the casing dry, let us concentrate on another possible cause of the undesirable noise in the signal path, the capacitors. Since this chorus is a couple of decades old, chances are the capacitors are not as good as they were when it was new, and since there are only about 7 capacitors, we are going to replace them all. Since Boss's 12 volts power supply has been outdated for a while and is more convenient to use a more modern 9 volts power supply, we are going to modify the cores to accept 9 volts instead of the 12. The drop-down circuit consists of a diode, which is soldered from pin 3 to this little in-between pad, and a resistor, which is soldered in series between the little in-between pad and pin 2. The thing with these pedals is that they are grounded and shielded through the metal casing, so to really test the result we need to reassemble it and hope for the best. If it doesn't work, we will disassemble it again and go from there. Well, it's back together, let's see if it purple rains again. And it does. The badly tuned radio sounds are gone. And there we are, it worked very well again. So recapping and removing the voltage drop circuit was enough to make it sound purple rain again. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe or be my total hero and press the thanks button, or even better, the join button, and see if there is an offer to your liking. Repair requests are welcome to the channel's email address. I hope you will join me in the next video. Bye then!